We're going to turn to China now, where there's been a huge reaction after a court in Beijing ruled against a woman who brought a landmark sexual harassment case. Zhou Xiaoxuan, who's seen as a leading voice in China's Me Too movement, filed a case against a well-known TV host, Zhu Jun, for allegedly sexually harassing her while she was working as an intern for the state broadcaster in 2014. The defendants always denied the charges. Let's talk to Kerry Allen, China specialist at BBC Monitoring, who joins us on the line. And Kerry, what was the court's judgment then? Why did it go against her?
Well, it's important to note as well that this has taken 3 years. This woman, Zhou Xiaoxuan, originally filed sexual harassment claims back in 2018. This was shortly after an article had appeared on Sina Weibo, which is China's version of Facebook or Twitter, claiming that he'd attempted to grope her and kiss her, but was interrupted by one of the show's guests. And the court has, this case was filed in 2018, and the court has ruled in the last 24 hours that there's insufficient evidence. But back in 2018, I mean, this was a year on from the Harvey Weinstein scandal. There was this huge movement in China. There were people who started using the hashtag #MeToo, and this case really blew up. And there were lots of prominent journalists who were talking about it. So it did cause quite a stir in China.
And so what has the reaction been? Are people talking about it on social media?
Very much so today. There are thousands of comments on Sina Weibo. People are wondering what's going to happen now because Zhu Jun himself has not commented. This woman, Zhou Xiaoxuan, she's said that she feels she can't do this anymore. She's now also still facing a case because he's countersued her for defamation. So there could be further implications for her. But as for him, it's unclear whether or not he will return to the public limelight. He's not commented on Sina Weibo since December last year. So a lot of people are very much talking about what they think is going to happen next to both him and her.
How common are these sorts of cases, and what's happened to the Me Too movement in China? Is it still going?
It is still going. It comes and goes. There has been in the past, there have been questions about whether hashtags related to Me Too are censored in China. People often used 我也是, which literally in Mandarin means, Me Too. And there were posts that were censored back in 2018 that used this hashtag. So what people did instead was they used characters that sounded like Me Too, like me means rice, tu means rabbit, so it was known as the Rice Bunny movement. There is a lot of momentum at the moment because there have been sexual assault cases involving not only a famous pop star, Chris Wu, that have been very, very much in the public light, but also there was a claim made by a manager at Alibaba, which is one of China's big tech giants. So people are very much seeing at the moment that there is momentum for such stories to come out again and to get a lot of attention and for people to get their voices heard.
Kerry, thank you very much indeed. Kerry Allen, China specialist at BBC Monitoring on the reaction to that court case in